places achieve fame. Others have fame thrust upon them, like this town which more than 30 years ago became famous for, of all things, an alley, Gasoline Alley. And here it is as it was in the early 20s, when you had to tinker with a car all day Saturday to get it to run for a few hours on Sunday. This is Uncle Walt Wallet of Gasoline Alley as he was in those days, and this is the same Uncle Walt in the same Gasoline Alley as he is today. Uncle Walt hasn't changed much, but the car's a lot more modern. Many other changes have taken place in the years between. Skeezix, the foundling Walt discovered on his doorstep a long time ago, is grown up and a family man now. Skeezix has a wife, Nina, 2 children, Chipper and Clovia, and his partner in a thriving establishment known as the Fix-It Shop. Walt's younger son is Corky, and not very long ago he surprised his parents by quitting college right in the middle of his senior year to bring home a brand new bride, which startled the family, to say the least. Corky, who's an independent sort of a lad, decided to go into the restaurant business, and so he went looking for a place with his friend Pudge. The spick-and-span diner didn't look so spick-and-span to Corky, but he had faith in the place, borrowed some money from Skeezix, and by virtue of a lot of hard work, got it ready for the day when he could say, open for business. Well, that brings us up to date on the family and back to Gasoline Alley. Corky seems to have something on his mind, but Walt is happy tinkering with his car. He doesn't have to do it anymore, but he enjoys it. And so does Uncle Avery.
Hey, Avery, I heard you were going to trade that in on an automobile.
Not on your life. She's only gone 210,000 miles. She's good for 5 years yet.
Hey, Pop! Skeezix is back!
Skeezix? That's fine. Your sister's in good voice today.
There we go. Here comes your head.
Hi! Oh, hi!
Hello, Judy.
Hi,
Hi, everybody. Hello.
Look, Judy, I'm an Indian. I'm an Indian.
And how are my big Indians, huh?
Oh, great. It was a swell vacation. We'll tell you all about it later, folks. Well, I guess we better run on home and get dinner ready. The kids are kind of hungry.
Hungry?
You're going to stay here for dinner.
Well, of course.
Well, the house has been closed up for a month. If we don't go home now, it won't be fit to sleep in.
Oh, don't be silly. You're going to stay here tonight. That's what relatives are for. Judy would be glad to sleep on the sofa.
Glad? I'll be hysterical.
Thanks, folks. You talked us into it.
Good.
Come on,
Let's
kids.
go on inside. Come on, Minnie Ha-Ha.
Well, we had a wonderful trip. Didn't have a bit of trouble with the car.
Oh, except for a flat tire in Colorado Springs.
Yes, dear. We had a flat tire in Colorado Springs.
We saw a sprinkler, a great big sprinkler, so big, so big.
A big sprinkler?
Old Faithful.
Oh, say, that's pretty smart, you know. I don't think that I'm prejudiced, but I consider them really exceptional children. Well, Skeez, back to work now?
Right. Have you heard from that partner of mine?
Oh, we hear from him every now and then.
You know, Wilmer and I are going to expand the Fix-It shop.
So?
I think I'll give him a ring.
Good idea. The rates are lower now.
Rates? What rates?
The long-distance rates, of course.
Long distance? Where is Wilmer?
Didn't you get his letter?
Letter? No.
Oh, we wrote, too.
About what, for Pete's sake?
Skeezix, Wilbur's been drafted.
What?
No, Phyllis, not drafted, activated. He was in the National Guard.
I didn't get any mail after we left Phoenix. What about the shop?
But don't worry, Rocky's been running the place.
Rocky, all alone? I better check. Oh, he hasn't got a phone over at his house. I better get right on.
Relax, Skeezix, relax. Rocky's okay.
Well, I ought to talk to him tonight.
I went past the shop this afternoon. It was right there, big as life. Bet you 10 cents it's still there tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I suppose so. Well, that's a jolt. All of a sudden, no partner.
Just a minute.
Pop, can I get in pretty soon?
I'm shaving, Judy. Be right out.
I'm shaving too, Judy. Be right out.
No, Chipper. Mustn't play with Grandpa's shaving brush. Oh, come here. Take care of him, will you? The first thing you know, he'll get a hold of my razor. The he's big enough to shave. Ah, Chipper! Oh, Judy. Take him away before I have a stroke, will you?
Hi, Judy. Would you watch for just a minute? We're in a hurry. Dad!
What?
Dad, it's Clovia.
Oh.
Thanks, Judy. Come on, Chipper. Come on. Pop, this bathroom situation is just terrible.
Oh, what's the matter, Judy?
I've been waiting for 10 minutes. I'll be late for school. I'll get attendance demerit, so I won't be able to graduate with my class. And how do I finish up? A juvenile delinquent.
Oh, it didn't go be as bad as that.
Oh, the bathroom's open.
Denise says.
Judy, I wish you'd try to get down to breakfast on time, dear. Yes, Mother.
Morning, Judy.
Good morning, Skeez.
Come on, eat your breakfast, sis.
Honey, can you open up the house alone? I've got to get down to the shop early. You want to lift, Cork? I can drop you and Hope at the diner.
Sure, Skeez. Thanks a lot.
There's Larry.
All right. Now, take it easy. Your boyfriend will wait. He always does.
Here we go, gang. Give 'em old 48. Signal set, ready, 1, 2, high.
Don't you know a good backfield man always keeps his eyes open?
Oh, I was just...
Tell me, neighbor, is this the Walter Wallet home?
Yeah, sure.
Young couple live here named Corky and Hope Wallet?
Corky and Hope, that's right.
Thanks.
Well, here's Judy, Corky's sister.
Well, hello, Judy. How are you? We're relatives, so to speak. I'm Hope's cousin Elwood.
You are? Well, come in.
Hey, wait a minute. We're going to be late.
Go ahead if you want to. Take my books.
What has she got here?
Pop, guess who this is? It's Hope's cousin, Elwood.
Oh, glad to know you. I'm Corky's father.
Pleased to meet you. My name's Martin, Elwood Martin. How are you, Mr. Wallet?
Oh, just fine, thank you.
Pop, I got to scram. So long, Elwood. I'll see you later.
So long, Judy.
We're certainly pleased to know you. You going to stay in town long?
Not so very long. Just passing through on business.
Well, you mustn't pass through too fast. You're one of the family, you know. We'd like to have you out to... Where are you staying tonight?
Thought I'd get a hotel room and,
Well, I should say not. You're staying right here. We haven't had a chance to meet any of Hope's relatives yet, and we'd sort of like to roll out the red carpet.
well...
Fine, that settles it. Come on in. We'll surprise Hope. Hope, look who's here.
Cousin Elwood.
Hello, Hope.
Folks, this is Elwood Martin, Hope's cousin.
Oh, Elwood, I'd like you to meet my husband, Corky.
Well, how
do,
are
Elwood?
you?
I'm
Good to
pleased
see you.
meet This is Mrs. Wallet, my other son, Skeezix.
How are you,
This is my
Skeezix?
family, my wife, Nina.
Well, hi, kids.
Hi, cousin.
He says he's just passing through, but we're going to hang on to him for a while, aren't we?
We certainly are.
You bet. Gee, Elwood, I'm awful sorry, but my brother and I have to run. Honey, why don't you stay here and make Elwood feel at home?
Oh, you need me at the diner. I'll see Elwood tonight.
Bet you will, gal. Bet you will.
Take it easy, Elwood.
Thanks.
How about some breakfast?
Well, I've had breakfast, but I could use a cup of coffee.
Good.
I want some waffles.
Love 'em, love 'em.
Well, come on, sit down.
Thanks.
How about some bacon and eggs?
Great.
You like cereal for breakfast?
Sure do.
Maybe oatmeal?
Fine, fine.
Sure a lot of butter you take.
Fine thing. With Wilma gone, instead of expanding, I'm going to have to pull in my horns.
Well, Skeezix, I'm no expert, but I'll be glad to help you. Holler if you need me, will you?
Thanks, Cork. I will.
So why the furrowed brow?
I wish Dad hadn't asked Elwood to stay.
Well, why? You've been begging for a home of our own so your relatives could visit us.
Oh, not this one. Corky, he's the black sheep of the family. He's never held a job. He'd rather visit relatives than work.
But he told Pop he was only passing through.
I know. One time he was only passing through Madison. He went to say hello to my Uncle Frank. He stayed 6 months. Then Uncle Frank's house burned down and Elwood had to move. Everybody said Uncle Frank set the fire himself.
I wonder if our insurance is paid up.
What are you making, fellas?
A tuna salad. I'm having some ladies over for luncheon. Would you care to join us?
Join the ladies? Love it, love it.
What line of work are you in, Mr. Martin?
It so happens I'm a graduate chemical engineer, and I'm working on something big, really big.
You are?
Well, what would you say if I told you I was going to triple the power of ordinary gasoline?
Well, I'd say that's wonderful.
Why, I'll knock the oil industry for a loop. All I need's a good place to stay. You see, I've been traveling around a lot doing some confidential work for the United States government.
Oh.
This uranium stuff is just duck soup to me. Right now, Uncle Sam has hired me to check up on some of the inventions those college professors are working on.
You mean atomic energy?
Please, please, I'm not allowed to discuss it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right, Aunt Phyllis. Say, have you got anything to drink?
Oh, I think so. Look in the refrigerator. Help yourself.
Right. I got news for you, Phyllis. You ain't gonna have tuna salad for lunch.
Hiya, kids.
Hi, Fudge.
Hey, some fella just called name of Ames.
Oh, that's the real estate man we're talking to, honey.
Yeah, he said to tell you the deal was okay and that he'd call back later. That's good, huh?
Oh, you bet it's good. It means we can get our house right away.
Ah, swell.
Morning, folks.
Hiya, Morty. Where you been keeping yourself?
All around. No nickels. Give me a cup of coffee. I ain't making any phone calls. I am off of the horses.
I am astonished.
Yeah, there's a guy in our block, see? 100% he'll see. Calls the cops when sees the kids playing ball in the street, stuff like that. So I frame him. Accidental-like. I let him hear me talking about a hot tip about 4 of the worst nags that ever made, like racehorses.
Well, did he fall for it?
Yeah, he fell for it. 3 of the nags came in. He wins $600. That's all, brother.
Wait a minute, Morty. Don't you see? You got a system.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, Racky. Skeezix. How was the trip? Boy, am I glad to see you.
Thanks, Rocky. I guess it's been kind of rough on you with Wilma gone.
It sure has been. The television set's been coming in.
Television sets?
Yeah, Wilma ordered them. When the Army tapped him on the shoulder, I guess he forgot to cancel the order.
Forgot. Rocky, I don't know anything about television. Good grief, we don't have enough money in the bank to pay for all these sets.
Yeah, and we got another problem, too.
Another problem?
The repair jobs. We advertised.
Oh, you advertised.
We got a wonderful response to our ads.
Staff of trained
The
specialists?
sets keep coming in and coming in. I tried to get a repairman, but there's no one in town. Another repair job. Want to bet?
Hello? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, I'm sorry, ma'am, but our television expert has gone into the service. Yes, ma'am, we'll make every effort to get your set repaired. Goodbye. Some of these bills are past due already.
Yeah, Max, how'd he do? Oh, for you, Cork.
Thanks, Morty.
Hello?
Oh, hello, Skeez.
Corky, you said I should holler if I needed some help. Well, I didn't think I'd be hollering so soon, but I ran into a dilly when I got over here. Wilma ordered a lot of TV sets, and we haven't got enough cash to pay for them. I'd like to protect my credit rating if I can.
Why, sure, Skeez. I've got some cash. How much do you need?
Well, I hate to mention such a lot of money, but I'll need about $2,000 to tide me over. Well, I know it's a lot of money, Cork.
Don't worry about it. We've got it, and you're welcome to it. After all, who helped us get started here in the first place? I'll give you a check tonight. So long, Skeez.
What's this room over here? Oh, nursery, eh?
Corky, we have plenty of room for everything. Look at the closet space.
Yeah.
What's the matter?
Baby, that was Skeezix. Something came up over at the shop, and he needs some cash.
How much?
$2,000. Honey, I said okay.
Oh.
I will get the house a little later, that's all.
Sure. You tell Skeezix we'd be mad at him if he asked anybody else.
Oh, that's my baby.
Set, ready, 2, 4, 6.
That's football, huh? What's the score?
Score's tied, 6-6.
Did you play football, Elwood?
Did I play football? Did you ever hear of Bomber Martin? Good for 4 yards or better every time I toted the pigskin.
Where'd you play, Elwood?
Score's tied, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll play quarterback and we'll make it 60-6.
Wait a minute. I'm the quarterback.
Go away, go away. This ain't for girls. Go over there and sit down. What are you doing here, Shorty? You're too little. You go over and sit down, too. All right, come on, huddle up.
It's all right, Donald. We'll play as soon as he goes away.
All right, let's go. 2, 3.
Intercepted! Stop him, Larry! Elwood, stop him! A touchdown! A big one-up!
Give me the ball. What's the big idea? Where were you? It was right in your hip pocket.
Oh,
All right, I'll kick off. Hold it.
Pete's our kicker.
Are you kidding? It so happens that I led the Big Ten in kicking for 3 straight years. Now hold it. Ready? Larry held it crooked.
P.U.
Sorry, Phyllis. I'll get a new glass tomorrow.
Oh, please don't worry about it. You'll be leaving soon, I suppose, and I would...
Well, I've got a surprise for you. I may be able to fix things so I can stay a little while.
Oh, but you didn't bring any luggage.
Oh, sure I did. I left it down at the bus depot. I just wanted to make sure you really wanted me to stay. I'll go down and get it right now. Hi, Chubby.
Mom, what happened?
I wish I knew.
Well, here I am, bag and baggage.
That's $1.65, please.
Keep the change.
Oh, thanks, ma'am.
Company for dinner, huh?
Yeah, a VIP. One of Pop's clients. I'm Mr. Ellis from Australia. Big deal cooking. Well, here you are, Skeez, 2,000.
Oh, thanks, Cork. Did you tell Pop?
Nah, why worry him?
Right.
Hey, by the way, Skeez, that offer still goes, you know. I mean, if you need me at the shop.
Oh, you've done enough, Cork, coming through with this dough. Plus, I can't help wishing you were a television expert. Those sets keep piling up, and I can't find a technician in town.
Well, I'm dumb but willing. If you need me, just whistle.
Sure, Cork. See you tomorrow. Oh, thanks again.
Sure. Night, Skeez.
Right. Good night, Hope.
Good night, Skeez.
My, oh, my, look at that window. Elwood certainly had himself a busy day. Hey, you got any more cousins like him, honey? The Army could use them as secret weapons. Do more damage than a
Corky,
bomb.
I said I was sorry Dad asked him to stay. And I don't like those remarks about my family. The rest of my folks are very nice people.
I'm sorry, honey. I didn't. Here's Pop and Mr. Ellis.
Come in, Mr. Ellis.
Thank you.
Oh, this is my son, Corky, and his wife, Hope.
How do you do?
Mr. Ellis?
Mrs. Wallace.
Great to meet you.
How do you do, Mr.
How do you do,
Ellis?
Mrs. Wallace?
Daughter, Judy. This is Mr. Martin, Hope's cousin.
Nice to know you, Mr. Martin. Glad to see you, Ellis. Glad to see you.
Walt, take Mr. Ellis in the living room. Dinner will be ready in a few minutes.
Oh, fine. Come on in and sit down, Mr. Ellis.
Well, thank you, Wallet.
I want you to try my favorite chair over here, Mr. Ellis.
Well, it's a charming place you have here, Wallet. What did you say?
I said, what a charming place you have here.
Blimey, alive-y.
Thank you very much, but I happen to be from Australia.
Australia? Where's your kangaroo? You know, Australia, kangaroo. Oh, Hope, watch it, will you?
Appetizers, everybody?
Oh, yeah. Hey, these look good. Why do they make them so small?
Well, next time we'll get the large economy size.
Would you care for some hors d'oeuvre, Mr. Ellis?
Oh, sorry, no, I must watch my diet, you know. Nothing serious, just a sort of nervous stomach.
Well, well, so you're from Australia, huh? Wonderful country. Met a lot of fine people down there during the war.
Oh, so you served down under?
No, just Australia. It so happens I spent 4 years in the Air Corps. Fighter pilot.
Well, where did you serve in Australia?
Well, all over, but mostly in the north.
Beastly climate.
Oh, I'll say, like to froze.
You like to froze?
In school, they told us that Northern Australia was one of the hottest places in the world.
Well, so it is.
Oh, well, I guess we had unusual weather. You know, like California. Unusual weather, you know.
Dinner's ready.
Oh, well, come and get it before they throw it to the dogs.
Delightful, yeah.
Right here, Mr. Ellis.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, may I help you?
Won't you begin, folks?
I want you to try that salad, Mr. Ellis. It's my wife's favorite dressing.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be delicious. Well, this roast looks wonderful. And nothing's going to keep me from enjoying it.
Why, Mr. Ellis, what could keep you from enjoying it?
Mr. Ellis has to be careful with his diet, Phyllis.
Oh.
A nervous stomach, my doctor calls it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait a minute, Alice. Are you sure you haven't got ulcers?
Quite sure.
Oh, quite sure. It so happens I once studied medicine, enough to know how much a lot of pill rollers don't know.
But my doctor happens to be the...
Just watch it, that's all. Just watch it.
Elwood, please, we'd like to enjoy this dinner if you don't mind.
You know what you should eat, Alice?
What?
It so happens I once made a study of the human stomach. Food factory, we call it. Sour milk and soybean mush is good for a man with ulcers.
But I tell you, I haven't got ulcers.
That's what a friend of mine said. Fellow by the name of Vickery. Bob Vickery. No, it was Ed Vickery. Poor guy. I haven't got ulcers, he kept saying. It's only a nervous stomach. Huh. Well, it ain't nervous anymore. He's dead.
Elwood, please.
All right, go ahead. See what happens. Go ahead, stuff yourself.
Elwood, Mr. Ellis has not got ulcers.
That's what Ed Vickery said. Poor Ed's dead. Glad I haven't got ulcers. So you see this cute little redhead? She was crazy about me. She said, Elwood, I don't know whether to kiss you or kill you. Well, sir, I'm still alive.
wish we could get Elwood away from Mr. Ellis. I want to talk business with him.
Hi, Judy. Hi, Mr. Wallet.
Hello, Larry.
Oh, you've got company.
That's all right. Come on in.
I wanted to ask Mr. Martin a question.
Well, let's have it, kid. Shoot.
Well, our coach, he went to Michigan. I asked him about Bummer Martin. He said, where did he play? I said you were in all the newspapers, but he doesn't remember you.
Well, I guess a high school coach doesn't keep up with big-time football.
But our coach
What
told
system
me
football do you use, Larry?
Single wing.
Know anything
But
about
he said
American
that
football, Mr. Ellis?
Oh, yes, indeed. I've seen the films, you know.
You've seen a few games yourself, haven't you?
Well, as a matter
Well,
of
then you know
fact...
how a tailback runs off a single wing. Here, I'll show you. Come here.
No, but I've never
No,
done
come here.
sort of
Larry,
thing.
get over there and play center.
But
You
what-
play guard, Mr. Ellis, and
Now,
you get
look,
in here and
what
tackle.
guard?
All right, get down to defensive position.
Elwood,
Come on,
what is
Wallet.
it?
Come on, Ellis, get down. Get to defensive position. Now, you see, I was a tailback. I used to get the ball spin and crush through like a tornado. All right, now try and stop me.
Hey, look.
Well, what do you know? The bomber crashed.
I was varsity tackle, Rutgers, 15 and 16. I should have been proud to have played beside you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wallet.
Yes, Mr. Ellis?
I really can't stop thinking about that delicious roast. I wonder if I might have a sandwich.
Oh, yes, indeed, you certainly may.
Good morning. Good morning, dear.
Hello, sis. Is Elwood up yet?
Yeah, he's up. He bent my ear for a half an hour explaining how he got thrown for a loss.
Dad, we've got to tell him to leave.
Oh, I couldn't do that. I just couldn't. He is our guest, and you can't ask a guest, especially your relative, to...
Don't mind me. I disown him.
Well, it would be kind of tough just asking him to go, but... Hope, you said he's allergic to work.
No, I didn't say that. I said he hates it like poison.
All right. Now, if we could just find Elwood some nice, hard work...
Oh, there's plenty of it at the diner.
Exactly what I had in mind. Now, suppose...
Morning, folks.
Good morning.
Oh,
Well.
thank you, dear.
Well, honey, I guess we better get started. We have an awful tough day ahead of us.
What's the matter?
Oh, lack of experience, I guess. I don't know.
We're pretty new at the restaurant business.
Well, it so happens that I once ran a whole chain of restaurants. Be glad to help.
Well, thanks a lot, Elwood. We certainly could use some.
Elwood,
I accept your offer with pleasure.
Oh, now we won't have to hire another man.
That's very kind of you, Elwood. It's a very gracious
It's
offer.
going to be a pleasure having a man with your experience working with us.
Hello, Max. How do you like Lady Gentry in the Fifth at Belmont? Yeah, I know. She's an awful dog, but I got a system. Listen, give me 2 on Lady Gentry to win.
Hey, wait a minute, neighbor.
Hold it, Max.
Lady Gentry can't win that race, not a chance in the world.
Yeah, but I got a system.
It so happens I've got very good connections at Belmont.
Yeah?
Sure, Betsy girl's the horse. She's a cinch.
Gee, thanks. Listen, Max, switch the $2 to Betsy Girl to win, yeah. Call me, will you?
Watch it, will you?
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Hello, Mr. Ames.
Hello there.
How's the new subdivision?
Fine. Still interested in one of our houses?
Well, yes, but I told you what happened, Mr. Ames.
Oh, I took the matter up with our sales manager. He's willing to accept a second mortgage for the balance of the down payment. Is that satisfactory?
Well, sure.
Fine. Let's do a little figuring.
No wonder the soup tastes like dishwater.
What's that?
Meat, vegetables, water. I need soup.
Oh, no?
No, why don't you make it like the French do? A dash of oregano, a sprig of rosemary.
This is soup, not perfume.
It so happens that I served with the United States Navy for 4 years as a mess officer.
So happens I'm gonna flatten your skull with this cleaver if you don't get away from me. Now pick up that casserole and put it in the oven. Go on, you.
All right, don't get excited.
Hello? Yeah, Max? Yeah? Yeah? Oh, no! Hey, Punch! You ain't gonna kill him! I am! Lady Gentry come in and paid 118 for two! Hey. Oh, here you are!
Wait a minute!
Fancy girl, eh?
Ah! Now, if you'll sign right here, Mr. Wallet.
I'm sorry, Mr. Ames, but I haven't got any money for a down payment now. I'm gonna need every cent I've got to fix this place up again.
Hello? Well, no, sir, I'm afraid it isn't. Well, I'm sorry. I beg your pardon. That kind of language is uncalled for.
Where's the boss?
Right over there.
Are you the boss, huh?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Well, why isn't my set fixed?
Well, you see, ma'am...
There it is. You had it 3 weeks already.
Well, yes,
I ought to let you make the payments. What's the big idea? Advertising, speed, accuracy, dependability, staff of trained specialists. Where are they, huh? They hiding under the bench or something?
I can assure
you. Oh, don't you sass me, young fella. I ought to sue you for false advertising.
But really,
Don't you hit me. I'll have my husband punch you right in the nose. He's 6'2" and weighs 212 pounds. Stripped. He'll be in to see you.
Well, tell him to get dressed first.
Ah, a wise guy. A smart aleck. Give me my set.
Hello? Wrong number. Hello, Corky? Corky, listen, I'm a desperate man. Come on over, will you, while I still have all my marbles?
One hamburger mechanic reporting for duty, sir.
Boy, am I ever glad to see you. You don't know what I've been going through. Listen, I sold a couple of sets that have to be installed today. Oh, you brought Elwin. Does he know anything about television?
Know anything? My goodness, how you talk. He invented it.
No.
Yeah, he told me. On the level, Skeez, this guy's a four-flusher, strictly. He practically wrecked my place. I just brought him along because Pudge would have killed him if I'd have left him at the diner. I figured he might be able to hold a ladder or hand me tools or something.
This had a couple of loose wires, and the only thing this baby needed was a new rectifier tube. And I'll have this other one done in no time.
Now I've seen everything.
Hey, Corky, we're back in business. Without we're going through those repair jobs, you and I can tackle the installations. Do you know anything about putting up TV antennas?
I'm just fine, thanks. How are you?
That's what I thought. Well, I got a book. Let's go. Oh, Rocky, take care of things, will you?
Don't you worry about a thing. Hey, neighbor, come here a minute, will you? Have you got any glycerin around here?
Sure, got a whole can of it right over there.
Oh, good. What about acid? Have you got any sulfuric or hydrochloric?
Well, we got some sulfuric.
Say, listen, does this shop have an account with a chemical firm?
Yeah, the Midland Chemical Supply. Just call up for anything you need.
Oh, thanks. It just so happens that I'm a graduate chemical engineer, and I'm working on something big, really big. Now, keep it under your hat.
Sure, sure.
Connect the broadband area rods as in diagram 1. Attach HF area rods as in diagram 2. Oh, that ought to do it.
It sure ought. Hey, who designs these things?
Captain Video.
What's this cookum for?
Oh, that's mastic for the support clamp. You got the extension cord?
Yeah, right here.
Look out! You all right, Cork?
Yeah, I guess so are you.
Yeah. Well, I'm afraid the HF knickknacks and the broadband gizmos and the FM widgets are all messed up.
Well, we can't blame this on Elwood. What now?
Well, we got some more widgets and gizmos in the truck. Let's go. Watch it, Cork.
Yeah.
What you got there, hey?
My dear friend, do you realize that less than 8% of the gasoline you use in your car is converted into power? All the rest is wasted. I am going to improve the efficiency of ordinary gasoline.
Yeah? How?
Power pills. Now, you just dump a couple of those babies in your gas tank, and right away, the octane rating is doubled. Why, aviation gasoline is just so much split pea soup compared to it.
Well, what do you know?
Now, let's give it a try, just to check results, you know.
Yeah, sure.
Whose car is that over there?
Oh, that belongs to Mr. Hull.
That'll do.
But don't try anything on that car.
I'm not going to hurt it.
Yeah, but you don't know Mr. Hull. He's dynamite. One little nick and he'll screech like a wounded tiger.
All right, all right. Well, where's your car, Rocky?
Right over there.
Well, that'll do just as well.
Yeah, but listen, not my car.
Nothing's going to happen to it.
Yeah, but, well, I need a valve grind.
Good. You won't need one after you use these power pills. They restore lost compression.
They do?
Sure. Now, don't you worry about a thing.
Hello, Rocky. Where's my husband?
Oh, Mrs. Wallet, he's out on a job.
Oh, I'm sorry we missed him.
He ought to be back soon.
All set, Rocky. Start her up.
Elwood's gonna try these power pills in my car. They restore lost compression.
Rocky, what is all this?
Well, you see, 8% of the cars use only part of the octane. The rest is wasted. And with power pills, aviation gasoline is just so much split pea soup.
I see. What?
And after this, I won't need a valve grind either.
Takes about a minute for the mixture to reach the carburetor.
She sounds better already.
She's
picking up speed.
Naturally. More power with the same amount of fuel.
Hello, honey. What's going on?
Mr. Elwood invented something to give gasoline more power.
Been working on it for a couple of years.
Hey, look!
Now, don't worry. Don't worry about a thing.
Turn it off! Turn it off!
She won't turn it off. She's running on compression like a diesel.
Hey, watch out! She may blow up! Chipper, come here, son.
Well, you were right. It doesn't need a valve grind anymore.
Look at my car.
Uncle Elwood's power pills sure worked.
Yeah, they sure did. Well, you better take Chipper on home, Niner. I got an awful mess to clean up here. See you later, dear. Goodbye, big boy.
Hey, come here, Skeez. Let me show you something.
Good gravy. Oh, this is terrible. The fumes from Elwood's power pills.
Oh, sure. You must have used a lot of acid.
Oh, my gosh, Mr. Hull's car is brand new car.
Every car in the shop.
Wait, that's $500 worth of paint jobs.
Oh, Skeez, I'm sorry.
Well, no use crying over spilled milk. We got to get these cars out to be painted. I'll be in debt to every paint shop in town.
Now, Chipper, don't you go far away.
I won't, Mommy. Hello, Uncle Avery.
Oh, hello, Chipper.
What's the matter with your car?
Oh, it's on the blink. Fuel pump, I guess.
Want to use a power pill?
Power pill, eh? Where'd you get it, Chipper?
Out at my dad's shop.
Oh.
Daddy says they really work.
Your daddy says so, eh? And it's good enough for me. Put it in the gas tank, I suppose.
Hi, neighbor. Battery dead, huh? Hi, Chipper. Well, we'll get it started.
I think the fuel pump's shot.
Fuel pump? Oh, duck soup, mister. It so happens I spent a year in Detroit designing fuel pumps. Here. There, that ought to get it. Now, let's give her a push. We'll start her on compression. All right, push. Faster! Now look, neighbor.
Look at you, rear my paint job! I'll tell you just what I get down!
Oh,
Elwood, are you hurt?
my back. I think I hurt my back. No, don't worry about me. Just worry about Chipper.
How is he, Doctor?
Until I see an x-ray, I really can't tell. He seems to be in great pain. Under no circumstance is he to be moved. If the pain increases, this sedative will give him relief. You can call me later if necessary.
Thank you, Doctor. Goodbye, Doctor.
Well, one thing is clear. Elwood is our responsibility from now on.
Oh, but Papa, I just don't
Look,
believe...
son, he risked his life to save Chipper and hurt himself doing so. Whatever we think about it, we've got to take care of him from now on.
Dad, I think...
Yes, dear?
Oh, nothing.
Well, I realize we're all in this together, but after all, Chipper is our child. I think we ought to take care of Elwood.
Well, of course, Skeezix, we'll all do what we can, but you simply haven't got room for Elwood in your home. We'll take care of him here.
When you see me walking around like this, you'll know I got used to that couch.
Judy, if Elwood is finished eating, will you run upstairs and bring his tray down?
Yes, Mother. I'll help you, Judy.
Hi, kids.
Through eating?
Yes, thanks.
Is there anything we can do? Would you like to sit up?
No, don't bother about me.
Hope he's got to be faking. He's been as phony as a $3 bill, right from the start. Phonier. Well, I'm going to show him up. I'll think of something, so help me.
Uh-oh, I forgot the tray.
Stop the car. Stop the car. Look out, Chipper. Look out.
Don't overdo it, cousin.
What's the matter?
I saw a man. Right in there in front of the window.
A man? In here? Judy, just what did you see? Well, it was pretty dark in here, wasn't it?
Yes, these windows haven't been tampered with.
Judy, don't you think it was probably just a nightmare?
Golly, I don't know.
Oh, sure, baby, that's what it was. Now, come on. You go back to bed and go to sleep.
All right, Pop. Pop, leave the lights on, will you?
Sure, Judy. Judy, I've checked the house thoroughly. There's no sign of any door or window being tampered with.
All right, so I dreamed it. If that couch can give me a broken back, I guess it can give me nightmares.
Well.
I still saw a man.
Hi, folks.
Oh, please.
How's Elwood?
He had hotcakes, ham, and 3 eggs for breakfast. I think he'll live.
Judy.
Be right with you, Skeez.
Now, don't hurry. Believe me, I'm not looking forward to a very pleasant day. The first thing I've got to do is tell the terrible-tempered Mr. Hull that his brand-new car needs a new paint job. Boy, will he hit the ceiling.
Say, Corky, no school this week. How about a job at the diner?
No, Judy. I'm going out this afternoon, and someone has to stay with Elwood. You can go tomorrow if you like. wasn't that one just a little bit flat, dear?
Could be.
I've got to rush. Now, be a good girl and take care of Elwood if he needs anything.
Hey, Judy! Say, let's go down and see what the gang's doing, huh?
Nah, I got troubles.
Troubles?
Elwood. You heard about the accident.
Yeah, Avery told me. Boy, is he sore. He's gonna sue Elwood when he gets well.
Yeah, and Rocky says he'll beat the daylights out of him if he ever catches him out of bed. That's why Elwood's faking. I know he is. But how can I prove it? Larry, could you do something for me?
Well, sure.
All right. Go out in front, right under Elwood's window, and start a rumpus.
What for?
Elwood's a rubberneck. He'll pop out of bed to see it, and I'll pop in and catch him.
Well, wait a minute. What kind of a rumpus?
Start a fight or something.
Yeah, but I don't want to fight with anybody. Hi, Larry. Hi, Stuffy. Stuffy, I hate to do this.
Judy, would you close the window, please? Those kids are kind of noisy out there.
What do you want to do that for? Hey, no, it couldn't have been some little guy that came along. Oh, no. It had to be the had to be the biggest guy in school.
At least you tried.
Yeah. Tried? You mean it didn't even work?
No, it didn't.
Hey.
I'll have to think of something else.
No, I'll see you later.
Larry, don't be petty about it.
Petty? I'm bleeding. I got a black eye and a busted
Please, I'm
lip and
trying to think.
Ow!
Larry, I'll see you later. I gotta go see a doctor.
Doctor? What's the matter with you? I need the doctor.
I mean, I gotta see Corky. Oh, you wouldn't understand.
Hey, wait a minute. Oh, ow!
Hey, Pop. Oh, I'd like you to meet Dr. Hammerschlag. Doctor, this is my father, Mr. Wallet.
How do you do, Doctor?
How you do, sir?
Dr. Bloom suggested we call you into this case for an expert opinion.
Thank you.
Well, the doctor's a world authority on pathomimesis.
Oh, fine. What?
Faking injury, Pop.
Your daughter learned that word in my office this afternoon.
Oh, won't you sit down, Doctor?
Thank you. Yes, an insurance company such as the one I work for gets many cases that are not, how you say, on the level. And most of them are back injuries. You know why? Because many people know we cannot expose them by X-ray.
So they get away with it then?
Oh, no, not at all. For many years now, I have seen so many frauds that I have developed a sixth sense in exposing them. There are definite things to look for. Have you ever suffered from a sacroiliac displacement?
Oh, yes, indeed, several years ago. Very painful.
Very. Do you remember how you got out of a chair? If the chair had arms, you had to push yourself to your feet. So, if the chair had no arms, you could not move. You needed the strength of your arms to get to your feet. Your legs, your back were too painful to help you.
Oh, that's true, I remember. It hurts me even to think about it.
A man with a bad back, if he can walk at all,
shuffles along. It is an agony for him to lift his feet. Another thing, most back injuries are more painful on one side or another. We are suspicious of cases that are not.
Well, I'll be darned.
Well, shall we see the patient?
Oh, yes. Come this way.
I'll get it.
We're right up here.
Come in.
Oh, Elwood, this is the specialist I was telling you about. Doctor, this is Mr. Martin.
Ah, yes. Back injuries can be very painful, can't they?
Yes, sir.
Can you stand up?
Well, I think so.
Lift one foot, please. Now the other.
Funny, that one nearly kills me.
Can you walk, Mr. Martin?
I can get around, but can't say I'll break any speed records.
That's enough. Thank you. You may sit down.
Thank you, Doctor.
Now, please, I would like to examine the patient further.
What's the verdict, Corky?
I don't know yet. Well, what is it, Doctor?
Your suspicions are completely unjustified. The man has a very serious back injury.
Well, thank you very much, Doctor. Good night.
Good night.
Hi, Pudge.
Morning, folks.
Hiya, Judy. Gonna sling hash today, huh? Warm up your pitching arm, kid.
Yeah, and warm up a smile, too. You'll never get any tips with a face like that.
Yes, Corky.
Yes, Corky. Such enthusiasm.
That's too much Elwood.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That guy's a one-man disaster.
Hello? Yeah, Max. How much, Max? 80 to win? Wow! Black Hickory second, Punch Bowl third. Well, what do you know?
What happened, Morty?
You know that nag I bet on? Yeah. The one I said that couldn't win?
Yeah.
Not in 1,000 years?
Yeah.
He didn't.
Come on, sis. Snap out of it. You'll drive all my customers away.
Corky, are you sure Dr. Hammerschlag is the top specialist in town?
Dr. Bloom says so.
I was just thinking, maybe we could get somebody else.
Not a chance. Pop wouldn't go for it. He's sold on Dr. Hammerschlag, even if he can't remember his name. What gets me is, how could he forget a name like Hammerschlag?
Hey, watch it!
Corky!
That's $1 worth of crockery.
Hammerschlag! Pop forgot it!
Yeah, but how about...
The name! Pop didn't mention it to Elwood. He couldn't even think of it when he introduced Elwood.
That's right.
Pop didn't mention it after I left, did he?
No.
And still Elwood knew it. This morning when I took him his breakfast, he told me that he was much obliged to us for getting Dr. Hammerschlag for him.
Holy smoke.
Corky, Elwood can hear every word we say in the house. I don't know how, but he can.
Gee, that would explain a lot of things.
One morning, I thought I heard Mother's voice coming from Elwood's room. But she was downstairs talking to the doctor.
And Elwood was getting an earful.
It so happens that Elwood knows all about radios and things like that, doesn't he?
That's it, he does. Hey, Hope! We got him.
Who?
Elwood.
Great. What cooks?
Elwood's goose. Come on, sis, this is your idea. We got a lot of high-grade snooping to do. Come on, get changed.
The
sis, that was your prowler. He was hooking up that microphone.
Gonna tell Pop.
Oh, no. I'm gonna let Elwood tell him.
Huh?
Shh. Live and learn, kid.
Just who is coming tonight, Corky?
Well, you see, Pop...
I'll get it, Corky.
Mr. Wallop, please.
Oh, we've got 3 of them here. Which one do you want?
The one who owns the fix-it shop at 221 Daly Street?
He's right here. Come in.
Thank you.
Well, how do you do, sir?
How do you do? My name is Jay. Jefferson Jay. You are the owner of the fix-it shop?
Well, that's right. Won't you sit down, Mr. J?
Thank you.
Right over here, Mr. J, right over here.
Thank you. My attention has been called to some experiments you've been conducting at your place.
Well, I didn't conduct them, but I'll settle any reasonable claims.
Well, I don't understand.
Oh, aren't you a lawyer? Aren't you asking for damages?
No, indeed. Didn't you read my card?
Kimberly Corporation, Chemical Research and Development.
That's right.
Well, the experiment was a failure.
Well, I'm aware of that. But with additional research, we think we can make the material work.
Let me get this straight. You mean you're interested in the power pills?
Interested? Yes.
How much?
I beg your pardon?
How much money?
Say, $5,000.
For something we admit is a failure? What do you say you lay your cards on the table, mister?
Well, my associates and I believe that you have hit upon a very important discovery.
What kind of a discovery?
I may as well be frank with you. For rocket propulsion. High-powered rockets use nitrogen, liquid oxygen, and alcohol as fuel. Now, they're expensive materials and highly dangerous. My associates and I believe that your power pills will make rocket fuel out of ordinary gasoline or even kerosene.
Wow! I see. Well, in that case, the formula is worth much more than $5,000, isn't it, Mr. J?
Well,
Wouldn't 20,000 be more like it?
You didn't let me finish. I was going to propose a contract that includes a royalty arrangement.
How much?
Oh, now, Corky, just a minute. You're forgetting one little detail. I didn't invent the power pill.
That doesn't matter. It was developed in your shop with your material by your employee. I'd say that makes it his property, wouldn't you, Mr. J?
I should think
That's what
so.
I thought. Let me see those contracts.
Corky,
What's
how
got
can
into
you
you,
I
son?
won't be a party to such a deal.
Oh, don't be silly. Elwood didn't even know what he was inventing. Well, here's a contract. Skeez, go ahead and sign it.
Corky, I'm shocked at your attitude.
Oh, Pop, let's face it. I know Elwood worked on the pills. But look at all the trouble he's caused us. Has he ever offered to pay for all the damage he did? Has he even said he's sorry? Besides, what he doesn't know won't hurt him.
Is that so?
What a fine pack of chips for trying to cheat a man, huh?
Oh, your back's all right now, huh?
Yeah.
What happened to your sore back, Elwood?
Shut up.
Don't you tell my daughter to shut
Listen,
up.
Mr. J, I invented those power pills. I did. It so happens I spent 4 years in rocket research for the Army. Let me see that contract.
All right, Jeff. That ought to do it.
All right, Corky. Hey, wait a minute. Let me have that contract.
Elwood, there ain't any contract.
No contract? Well, that's... Say, what are you talking about anyway?
Tell him, Jeff.
Well, friends, allow me to introduce myself. Jefferson J. Grifter, grafter, ex-confidence man. I'm a pal of Pudge's, you know, down at the diner. So when Corky wanted a tycoon-type fellow could sell a bill of goods to a sucker, who would Pudge think of? Me, Natch. My friend, it was a pleasure to sell just one more gold brick to a louse like you. Goodbye, sucker.
Thanks a lot, Jeff.
Is Mr. Wallop in? Certainly, sir. We have 3 of them. You may take your choice. Hello there. Your wife told me you were here.
Hello, Mr. Hull. Mr. Hull, my father.
How do you do, sir?
You know my brother.
Hello.
Hello there.
And, Mr. Martin.
Martin, I guess you're the man I want to see. Rocky told me those power pills were your idea.
Oh, he did, eh?
Yes, he did. Young fella, that idea's going to make you a lot of money.
No fooling. And I suppose you're going to give me a contract.
Well, as a matter of fact, yes.
Huh. What a bunch of dopes trying to hook me twice with the same gag. Here, take your phony papers.
Elwood, you don't understand. This is Mr. Hull. He's a prominent businessman, one of my best customers. Whatever this deal is, it's on the level.
Horse feathers. I don't get stung twice in the same place.
Sure, but the formula.
You can have it. And I hope you blow yourself up with it. Will you put that in writing? You bet.
Here you are, Elwood. Bon voyage.
Thanks.
Hey, Elwood, drop us a postcard sometime.
Oh, yeah? And let me tell you, I'm glad to get out of this dump. I never got enough to eat anyway.
Folks, this is terrific.
Wallet, you were so discombobulated when those paint jobs were ruined that you forgot to use your head. Man, a vapor that makes the toughest paint wipe off with a rag.
A paint remover?
Yes, worth a fortune. Here, I have an offer here from the Holland Boy Paint Company, a $10,000 bonus just to sign.
Oh, the jackpot.
Oh, Skeezix, the idea is still Elwood's property.
I'm not going to do business with that blowhard.
Hey, well, Pop, I have an idea.
Huh?
Why not let Skeez make the deal with Mr. Hull, pay himself back for the damage Elwood did to the fix-it shop?
And pay us for what he did at the diner.
That's right, and turn the rest of the money over to Elwood.
Yes?
I'll deduct money to fix Rocky's car, too.
Fix it? Buy him a new one.
Sure, Elwood can afford it.
What about Avery's car? It's in bad shape.
Get Avery a new car, too. Elwood can afford it.
Right. I have a claim. I want to pay Elwood's board bill with every single one of my relatives he ever stayed with.
A very reasonable request. Elwood will take care of it.
And don't forget my broken window.
And Mother gets a broken window.
Now, my boy, I'd advise you to look over this second proposition.
Well, honey, it looks like we'll get our money back from Skeez pretty soon. I'll call this real estate man up tomorrow.
Corky, won't it be perfect for us?
Boy, I'll say it will. Oh, we're gonna have to change this floor plan, though. It won't always be just us, you know.
Silly, there's a nursery.
Oh, I know that, but we'll need an extra room. We'll want Elwood to come and stay with us, won't we?
You don't. Hey, stop it. Hey, cut it out. I give up. Don't, honey. Stop it. Oh.